I've been thinking about this situation all flipping morning. For sure there's turkeys.
I'm a warrior of the wild. See the fire in my eyes. The ember leaves you terrified. And I'm guided by the light. Every time you knock me down, I will turn it back around. Forged by the revolution's fire.
Well, welcome back. I'm assuming you saw week 1 of Mossy Oak's turkey season 2025, because if you did, you're definitely back. We got the best content providers out there. It's awesome to get that kind of video and be able to share it between the end of deer season and whenever turkey season opens. Our gift to you from here at Mossy Oak. With that said, let's jump right into week 2 of Mossy Oak turkey season 2025.
Yeah, when my dad told me we were coming to Florida to kill a turkey, I didn't believe him.
I thought he was lying. I wouldn't believe him. I was like, what? There's no way.
I don't think they really knew what to expect. Eli's only been once or twice, didn't see a turkey. Now, Caston's been on some, just didn't act right. For us, this is once in a lifetime deal. Outdoors is a huge part of our lives. We were taking them backpacking when they were, tiny little kids. Just carry a little backpack with a sleeping bag in it. We still do that to this day, and they get mad when we have to miss a spring or a fall camping trip. We shoot squirrels, dove, you name it. Deer hunting, they're ate up with it now. I never pressured them. It was always kind of I went, they watched, and then they'd sit with me. And finally, when they got, they were comfortable enough to shoot a gun, we took off and they took 1 or 2 deer, and I can't hold them back now.
We had a camp house. It was my grandfather's camp house. We used to always go out there, shoot guns, ride around. We had a little motorbike we would ride around on, fish.
My dad started us into it when we were young, squirrel hunting and deer hunting, and we stay on the river a bunch. We set limb lines for catfish.
I feel it's important to get them out as much as I can at this age before their teenagers really kick in. At least get them some good experiences and something they'll always come back to, I believe.
My dad's been working for Mossy Oak for quite a while, and I've seen them go on all these hunts, and I've always wanted to go on one.
He came home from work. He was like, well, there's a chance to go to Florida and hunt Osceola turkeys. Don't go telling everybody.
So when I first told Eli we were going on this trip, I had to hold him back. He was gonna go tell his buddies, just wait, wait till it's over, then tell him.
I thought he was lying. I wouldn't believe him. I was like, what? There's no way.
I didn't believe him. He came in there, I was like, there's no way we're going to Florida. Kill my first turkey.
They're pumped. I don't think they really knew what to expect. We haven't been turkey hunting much. Eli's only been once or twice, didn't see a turkey. Now, Caston's been on some, just didn't act right.
Jason, Brandon, good to meet you.
Neither.
Good, nice to meet y'all. Caston.
We're excited.
Y'all killed Osceolas before?
Nah, never. They still have never killed turkey.
Sit
Good.
there. I like that.
First one if they get lucky.
This is the place to get lucky.
Yeah.
First day we show up about lunchtime, and we shoot the guns a couple times, get comfortable. Caston goes out.
First evening in Florida, Mr. Brandon just dropped us off, got us all set up. He said that there's some turkeys roosting to our south. He said we're just gonna do some light calling and hope we get a turkey. Wish us luck. It wasn't but like 20 minutes. Here they come, 3 of them walking around the corner. Hey, 3 turkeys. They just stepped in the field. When they came right at us, I was shaking. I had turkey fever. The little red dot was kind of moving like that. I just had to line it up and hold my breath. Hopefully I missed. I was scared I was gonna miss. Good job. That's a dead turkey. When I first shot him, I didn't think it was real. I thought I was dreaming.
Dude, heck yeah, your first turkey.
Dude, that's a big turkey.
How about that?
Look at all the colors on it. Oh my gosh. Dude,
Can you believe that?
Dude, that was so quick.
How long were we hunting?
Like 20 minutes.
They came right in, didn't they?
All them colors. Yeah, when I saw the turkey up close, I didn't think they had so many colors on them. I thought they were just like black. But once you look at it, they started shining, and it's like purple and orange and green, and they're really pretty. Oh man, that's a long beard.
You got a good beard on him?
Yeah. Oh man, dude, that's some big spurs.
Awesome, dude. Congrats.
That was so much fun.
Dude! First one. That is awesome. Good spurs. That was cool, man. So what happened? Tell us the story.
That's probably the most fun I've ever had hunting. We were just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, the 3 turkeys come out. They just walked right up to us. We did just a little bit of calling, and that's it.
So you didn't do anything?
Just let you sit there. They just came right up. So,
you happy for it?
A little bit.
Huh?
I could do better.
Well,
A lot of competitiveness. They're always going to try to outdo one another.
I mean, I was happy for them, but I kind of wanted to get one first.
Eli, you're not going to tell your brother he did a good job? Did you shake his hand, give him 5? So, oh, God, look at that. I promise they like each other.
So Brandon had roosted a turkey the night before. We knew where he was. We set up across the field from him. He was in the far corner. We called, never heard him gobble. Not saying he would, I just think it was too windy to hear him gobble.
It's a strugger, yeah.
Finally, it was probably 7:45, about 15 minutes after fly down, we saw him coming. He was strutting, looked like he was coming right at us.
Yeah, he's puffed up.
And a herd of cows come through.
We got hamburgers and fried turkey tonight. That'd be an expensive hamburger, I would imagine.
Turned him, he disappeared.
Back in
The deer.
I like that. Nature documentary.
So, we waited, we called here and there. I was calling about 15, 20 minutes later, a hen came up from behind us. Kind of walked through, and did her thing, walked on by, and then looking back to her left, the original bird was coming down the tree line on the other side, strutting, full strut. You could see him gobbling, couldn't hear him, it was so windy, but you could see his neck stretched out. Thought for sure that was him, and then all of a sudden he hangs up about 100 yards. He's strutting, he's spinning, don't know why he's not coming in.
Yeah. He's going away. He's just walking away.
About to give up on it. He's kind of turning, looking like he's going away. I look to my right. Right there, right there, right there. And a giant gobbler, full strut, 10 steps away. Kind of the way we were set up, you couldn't see right to the right. And he just popped out in view. Afraid to move, he was so close. Luckily it was windy, so I think there was some forgiveness there. So trying to get set, turn on him, look over, and the first bird is coming in. I mean, he's running full stride, I guess, to take this turkey on. It was pretty cool to see. The second bird, obviously, I mean, huge beard. His fan was kind of messed up. You could tell he had been in a lot of fights. He was an experienced bird. They flopped around, slapped each other around a little bit, finally ran that first bird off. So he, you know, full strut, he's worked up. He's obviously just ran off another bird, so I think, I don't know how long I had to hold on him, but he'd never come out of strut. Finally, he perked up just enough that I was able to take the shot. Got him. Look at that. Spurs, huge old white spurs too, ivory spurs. The past few turkeys I've killed, they didn't have spurs like these Osceolas. It's a different bird. Super pretty, more colors, dark black wings. It was just a very unique bird.
Yeah, it was that morning hunt. I didn't hear no shot or nothing, but we were sitting there. I was like, he got one? They're like, yep. I was like, dang, they all got one on their first hunt, and I'm still trying to get one. I still can't get one. And I was like, I was excited for them, but I was also like, dang, I wish I had one.
I think Eli had a dark cloud around him the whole time. He would have some turkeys come up close, they'd be henned up, just weren't interested in him. You know, he pulled his gun up ready several times, just could never connect. They just weren't acting typical Osceolas. They were not acting right, were not coming to him. So he put in, I think, 2 full days of turkey hunting with no luck. Back of my mind, I was, this is gonna be a long ride home. Brandon knew where turkey was. It was in the afternoon, knew what field the turkey was in. So we took off. I was with him again. We took off to cut the bird off. Got on an old fence line, got all set up, waiting the bird, you know, ideally just like a turkey where you think it's gonna do, and it doesn't, but set up for it to come straight across us.
All right, boys. Last we seen this gobbler, he was out here in this pine flat. There's an old food plot in front of us here, so hopefully he's gonna come through this way. I'll sneak out and get over here, put a decoy up off to the side here, and we're gonna get you all brushed in right here, just see if we can get this gobbler to come back through this way. He was roosted back here behind us this morning, so we'll think he's coming back through this way. Sweet.
So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, we're calling and we're looking. We know he's in front of us. We're waiting for him to come across. Eli looks up at me, and his eyes get this big. He's like, "There's a turkey! There's a turkey!"
Right there, gobbler, gobbler. Right at that bush over there.
He's looking over my left shoulder.
He's strutting.
Is he coming this way?
He's at that bush just strutting over there.
Don't move. What's he doing?
He's coming. He's working his way.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna get it?
I don't know. He might see us. He's right there.
Coming in, full strut, can't move. And finally, he's like, "Yeah, it's in range. It's in decoy range." But he's not set up. And I can't move. I'm looking at Eli. I can't move my head. And the turkey comes out. He's probably 15 steps to our right until I can see him in my peripheral vision.
Is he still in shooting range? This way.
Go slow, go slow. You got it, you got it. Go slow. He's looking at Brandon. Go slow, go slow. He's gonna cross. Get ready.
He's behind the fence.
Yeah, get ready, get ready. He's gonna cross. There he goes. Let's go.
Woo!
Eli!
Oh!
Good job. Finally.
Woo! First turkey. I thought it wasn't gonna happen. It was like crazy story too. I like that it kind of went down to the last time, because it's like when you play like a game or something, it goes into overtime and you win. It's almost better winning like that instead of winning right off the bat. Like, it was probably a better experience doing that instead of killing one in the first hunt. You're more excited. It was a lot more fun. I thought it wasn't gonna happen.
Me too.
Look at those spurs on it.
That is so freaking awesome.
Look at it. He's old.
You hear people say that Easterns are harder than any turkey. You might argue with them.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was in a dream. I didn't know what happened. Real colorful. I was like, this is cool.
It was great, just the experience of seeing him so excited after putting in, over 2 days worth of work. But, just to go through all that and then him get the bird, it was just awesome.
My dad, he called my brother, and I was just gonna be so excited. My brother said, "How big are the spurs?" I told him to say, "Bigger than yours."
I think Cassie finally, he came up, and I think the first thing out of his mouth was, "Did you kill a Jake?" A lot of competitiveness. They're always gonna try to outdo one another. So, but, it worked out. They both got one. We still haven't measured the spurs yet, but we'll find out what happens there.
Congrats, bud. I can't believe it went down the way it did.
I think the Mossy Oak found Brandon 25 years ago, from what I understand, and he's still making it happen.
Hey, we didn't go a day without killing one.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Oh, wow. That was worth it.
I'm super grateful for Mossy Oak to give us this opportunity to come down to Florida and hunt Osceola turkeys. It's been something else. Mr. Brandon, he's been amazing for letting us come out here, and I've never been bored. We've been fishing, playing pool, hunting, and the meals are good.
Just coming to Florida, that was like, it was really cool seeing all the wildlife, the working cattle ranch. It was just cool just to see that while we were hunting, just seeing all the game out here. And I'm just thankful to be out here. We all have this story. It's gonna be a story we're telling for a long time. Me and my brother killing our first turkey out here with our dad, and him just giving us the opportunity just to come out here. I'm kind of glad he works at Mossy Oak. We can come out here for this trip. It might never happen again, but I hope it does. It's so fun out here. I'm just so thankful that I could be out here.
How do brands begin? What inspires their creation? At Mossy Oak, our inspiration leaves an indelible print and makes an unmistakable sound. The wild turkey is woven into every inch of Mossy Oak fabric ever created, from 1986 to today. Our inspiration began with one man's obsession with turkeys over 75 years ago, which he passed on to his family. His son created Mossy Oak to get closer to turkeys, and somehow along the way we created something so much bigger. Every spring when we enter the woods, we don't measure success by beards and spurs. Instead, we welcome the chance to tap back into what inspired us so many years ago. So, to the wild turkey, we thank you, and we'll see you this spring.
Two birds, two drastically different tactics, and a mystery solved. Here it is, redheads and deadheads on turkey season 24. Turkey season's finally here. I can't wait to get it kicked off. Our first guests of the year, Matthew and Austin Pate, coming in from Florida. Matthew had bought a hunt at the Foxhole Challenge. The proceeds will go to benefit Soul, St. Jude's, and Catch a Dream. Hopefully we can get these guys on some birds. Matthew was in one time before. We got to be close friends. It's going to be a good one. We're ready to rock and roll. It is opening day of turkey season here in Iowa, which is always a big day for us because this starts the next 45 days or so for us, and we can't wait to get them started.
We can't wait so much. We're about 30 minutes earlier than we'll be the rest of the season.
All right. We'll be pushing it after this, but Wade roosted some birds, and we're going to go in there and get after them with Matthew and Austin. I'm excited. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Austin, who's shooting first? Your dad told me he wanted to.
I'll shoot first.
That ain't what he told me. He said, whatever he says, I want to shoot first. You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Good evening. It's been a turkey day today. We were just figuring out. We worked quite a few different turkeys, and we did not get a turkey in for Austin within range today. Opening day of Iowa season, and they reminded us who the boss was today. We're out roosting tonight. Hopefully we can get in a good situation for tomorrow morning. Myself, Dog, and Austin, and Matthew are roosting, and Perry's out roosting as well, as is Wade. So we'll see what we come up with here tonight. Have a good it set up for in the morning. We hope. That's a different turkey. There's 6 of them total. One gobbled that you heard, and just before Pinhoti walked over, there's 2 right below the pond, and then a gaggle up at hot corner, but deep off a hot corner. They're close this way, but there is a pile of turkeys right here in this hole.
Should be a fun morning. It's gonna be a blast. Not much wind. A little chilly. It's in the 30s.
That's a good turkey morning. They should raise the roof this morning. You know, we talk about weather all the time as it pertains to deer hunting. It matters with turkeys, that's for sure. There's some mornings that they gobble well and you don't kill them. There's other mornings when they don't gobble at all and you do kill them. So we'll see what happens this morning, but I think they're gonna gobble well and we're gonna kill one.
Austin, prediction. 2 gobblers down this morning. Ooh.
We've got Matthew and Austin and Wade out front. I'm in a back position about, 10 yards behind them. I've got good cover. Pinhoti and Perry are in a blind behind us. We'll see if these birds work up to this field. Still on the roost. I'm gonna wait till they fly down before I start yelling at them. I haven't heard any hens with them, so maybe we got lucky this morning. I'm sure there's hens here somewhere, because when you get these roosts that are historical roosts where no matter when you go, you hear and see birds in and around the area, you can just about bet this early in the season there's hens on that same roost with the go. Hopefully they all want to come up to this pretty top. They've gotten quiet. It might be close to fly down time. Once they hit the ground, I'll give them a little bit of yelping up here. There's always that moment every morning where they've been gobbling on the limb, and then all of a sudden they go quiet. I think they get a little nervous before they fly down, and then once they hit the ground, they check everything out. That quiet period's generally a good time to realize they're probably in the midst of fly down. I think they're on the ground. Pretty sure these turkeys are on the ground. Because they're off to our right just a little bit, I'm going to continue to call away from them to try and pull them past Austin and Matthew and Wade. Never be afraid to direct your call, especially a mouth call, to try and pull a turkey past you or into a different direction. Or sometimes when I'm calling, I'll call one way, then the other. Try to change sound like more than one hen. That turkey's right in front of us. just a little bit. Let them walk. When I'm trying to be the first 10 on the ground, I'll get real aggressive early, do a lot of yumping, especially if they're answering like they just started to do. And then just go quiet, and then I start my pace. Just about every morning I go for it at some point or another, and I went for it already, but those turkeys have stopped down there and they're kind of in one spot, and I hear hens yelping and coming to them, so it's that time of the year. I try to be the first 10 on the ground to pull them to us. They've stopped on that ridge right about 150 yards, so I'm going to take it a little bit easier, let them do their thing. Hopefully they start sifting our way here in a little bit. They should. It's a beautiful morning. They're not very far. Shot, buddy. Good job. Good job.
Boom, baby.
That was awesome stuff. That was awesome.
Got one. How fun was that, boy?
Did you see the coyote?
No.
When the gun went off, there was a coyote about 15 yards behind you in that brush pile.
Is that why he putted?
Yes.
And then he stuck his head up and shot him?
Was coming up the edge.
Did you film that one?
Not the coyote.
Well, I wonder if that's what made him putt down there earlier.
Yes.
When they all kind of calmed down.
I would assume.
Let's go celebrate. Look at that view.
Good job, buddy.
How much fun was that?
That was awesome. That was amazing. That's the best turkey hunt I've ever been.
That's the best one I've ever done. Good job, buddy. Congratulations. That was awesome, bud. How about that? Woo!
Boy, he come in.
He came in beeline towards that snake.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, he's got some good spurs on. Wow, look at those, Mike.
Oh, beautiful.
He just wouldn't give him a shot. So whenever he lifts his head, go ahead and shoot him.
He was
He just
calling
wouldn't
out
do it. He
everything.
just had his head right up.
Apparently a coyote was right by me. They said, yeah, a coyote had come sneaking in. That's why he putted at the last second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a coyote stalking him.
That was fun. What a show, too, man.
Oh, he put on a show.
Yeah. It's like he just started running right. Like I saw him, I heard him.
Well, he gobbled so close there,
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he just beelined it. Just beat the heck out of the avian Jake.
He sure did.
Poor Jake. Shut this down. Oh, that was a hunt now. That was a turkey hunt.
Yeah. How was that, mister?
They gobbled and answered. No, they
Congrats, buddy. Good shooting. Oh yeah, I could see him in the camera.
His first?
Yeah.
I thought I could see him too.
Oh yeah, big turkey.
Man, that was fun.
That was awesome. Congratulations.
Wait, did you ever see the coyote?
No.
He was coming down the edge.
When? Like
right when
That's why the turkey putted.
That's why he went.
Oh, so it was time.
He was coming down.
yeah.
He was coming. He was coming
No,
down.
I told him long before that, but he just wouldn't lift his head. Thank you, Mr. Coyote. I guess.
He did. He was coming down the edge, and then he turned and went like towards Mark where he was calling from, and then the gun went off, and then
You saved my life. You saved my life, brother. Thank you. That coyote was about to eat me up.
Well, I didn't know. It was a weird situation because I didn't want to do anything, you know.
Yeah.
Because the turkey's in a decoy, but it worked out.
Let's get him tagged real quick. Making your bird. Wow, was that a hunt, dog? That was a hunt. Man, when they'll gobble and answer like that, I was just like, I just kept letting them have it because I was like, they're answering. I'm gonna keep pouring it to them.
Spur if you want.
Turkey hunt, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
That was a show, man. I mean, the show.
Good job, boys.
All good. You know, for me, when I slip into my finisher series, which this year it's available in Greenleaf, this literally takes me back to when we first started. 1989 was the same year that I started working for Mossy Oak Camouflage and the same year that we started Drury Outdoors. Well, a new pattern for Mossy Oak at that time was Greenleaf. And if you look at their patterns, the base pattern of Bottomland and Greenleaf, they're just as good now as they were back then. And it really does take me back to that time and really it's quite interesting. 3.5 decades later, I'm still wearing the same pattern, killing turkeys, having a good time out here in the finisher series. I love this new clothing. It's lightweight when you need it to be lightweight on warm days like today, or with just a few layers, it really does keep you warm in the morning. And that's so important when you're turkey hunting, because more often than not, you got lows in the 30s or 40s, and then you'll get into the 70s later in the day. So I really like it. It's easy to wear, it's cool, it breathes, it fits well. There's lots of pockets. And I can't say enough about the finisher series from our friends at Blocker Outdoors. And in everybody's favorite pattern. It's available in Bottomland and Greenleaf.
sift it off. We're gonna get a little bit closer and try it again. You probably ought to get set there.
You got him, buddy. Bingo.
I can never see the turkey. Good job, buddy. That was fun. There's a pile. Oh, my God, there's one right here coming. Let's go get him. Beautiful.
Thank you, sir. I know it was a little brushy, but he had come as far as he was coming. He got there and stuck his head up, and we were time for him to take him. He did. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
It's been a day.
It has been a day.
It's been a day.
Got her done.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We got it.
That's two today, Bill, wasn't it? Yesterday, we went all day, worked a lot of turkeys, didn't kill one. And I said last night, watch, we'll kill two tomorrow. Just the weather, the weather's just perfect.
It's perfect.
It's a good turkey day. It's warming up, south winds, 10 to 15.
A load of long beer XR, now your buddies beat you up.
Two down, boys. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Florida connection.
That's right.
Best part about it is, blender, baby, blender.
We called that one. On the way in to hunt the turkeys, we saw a dead buck laying over here. We called the game warden. He said, bring him out. Oh, it's the one with the tall G1.
Yeah.
I had a great encounter with him one night. I think it was me and Taylor, actually.
Big deer.
Look at that. I wondered what happened to him.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a giant, dude.
About the same thing that happened to all of them.
Several of them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we've lost a bunch of THD. We found some deadheads across different farms, and here's yet another one. We were heading up to hunt Matthew's turkey, and Perry looked over. He said, man, look at that rack, and there, look what was laying here. Well, guys, 2 days and drastically different outcomes from yesterday to today.
Absolutely, and just two different hunts today even.
Yes.
So it was an awesome day to say the least.
One was roosted and roasted. The other one was a much different tactic that ended up with a dead turkey.
Dead turkey.
And most of all, these are the typical Iowa hunts we normally have. And I was getting nervous yesterday. I told Austin this morning I needed my fix. If I got it, you got it.
You got two of them.
Got two fixes today, yeah.
Pretty.
They gobbled their absolute brains out. All these turkeys did.
They did. It was awesome, and as it should be, with their generosity. Matthew has been so nice to donate 2 different times to the Foxhole Challenge. He bought a deer hunt, came in, hunted with myself and Terry, got to kill a giant deer over at Terry's, and then he bought this turkey hunt. And he and Austin came in and joined us here in Iowa, and we just can't thank you enough for your generosity. I hope you really enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
How about you, Austin?
Yes, sir. I loved it. It was awesome.
Best turkey hunt ever?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. You got anything you want to say to Lily out there? We've been hearing
Oh!
I hope you're still dating her when this comes out. You have to be now, but
I know.
Let him get some separation. What bird do you have?
I wanted to be in the military, more specific, the Marine Corps, at a very young age. So I grew up in the city of Chicago. We had a lot of gangs. We had a lot of violence where I grew up. I used to see drug, exchanges at the park right across the street. But yet I'm there, playing on the swings. Then I moved to the suburbs, with my mom and my stepdad. And then, like I said, things started changing just a little bit, where I had a different group of friends. I had friends that I would play with at the park, and I had friends that would like to go fishing. I used to go down to these ponds in the city, and I would just go up to strangers and just ask, hey, can I reel your fish in? And, at the time, my dad was a Chicago firefighter. I remember he got me this bamboo pole, right? And I was like, what is this? He's like, it's for fishing. I was like, no, I need a reel, I need a rod. That's what the guys down at the ponds have. Then going into high school, that's when things start to separate. So I decided to go in the Marine Corps probably by my sophomore, junior year. I just knew that was gonna be my path, and I really started talking to some of the recruiters, and I started to get to know them. And they knew that, hey, we don't even gotta sell him. We know this guy's gonna come. It's probably my junior year. I joined the Marine Corps, did the late entry program, and then from there, once I graduated high school, I left relatively quick. Like my first time, going overseas was on a UDP, and that was during peacetime. So, it was fun. I got to train with, the Thai Marines, or the Rock Marines. Like you knew that, you're gonna go out on training and you get to come back. Now, some of the guys I am closer with, and it's not to take away the ones that I'm not close with, is, obviously the ones that, we spill blood on the battlefield. We've lost, some of our own. I remember on the one deployment into Fallujah, we were ambushed by well over, what was estimated to be over 60 insurgents. The initial assault of that, they took out our first 5 guys. So now we're down to 20, and then of course, then they take out, the second vehicle. So then we have to assault through, and then our platoon commander gets killed. So our numbers we're dwindling down really, really fast on that. After that ambush, I remember talking to my wife, saying we just had a rough day. So I really didn't know the difference until I really got home, and I was like, wow, we're like, during the month of, April, we lost X amount of service members. I mean, Army, Marine Corps, Navy, we're losing so many people. And I was just like, I thought this is just the way it was. And then I got redeployed again, back to Iraq again. This time I was operating as a sniper on one of our missions. You know, we obviously got ambushed and, you know, a grenade landed next to me on that deployment, and of course it injured me, and that's what sent me home again. And then the recovery process on that, you know, kind of sucked, but there's other people that had worse. And when I say guys, I know all those people personally. Like, I know someone that's missing both the legs. I know a buddy of mine is missing both of his arms. I have a buddy that's blind, you know, in both eyes. In perspective, like, my injuries are nothing. You know, even though I took a grenade to the chest, it hit both my lungs, you know, ruptured my diaphragm, it hit my stomach, you know, a portion of my small intestines were removed. And then I battled infections for a couple months. It's just my body could not fight it off. We just don't know what it was. So that was, you know, touch and go for a little bit. But once I beat that, you know, I was ready to go back again. And then I had the opportunity to retire out, you know, and then I still continued to deploy under the State Department. So even though I was in the military, I was still deploying back overseas for the next 7 years. So that was my world for quite a long time. So in the Marine Corps, like, I would like to say I was always physically fit. You know, I was always trying to be faster, be stronger, you know, be more agile, you know, than, you know, my peer. I don't even know where it came from. I decided to do the Marine Corps Marathon. When I did the Marine Corps Marathon, that was with the Semper Fi Fund. I got reconnected with my case manager, who's the one that assisted me when I got injured. And I said, hey, what can I do to help you guys out since you guys helped me out? She's like, well, there's nothing you could do. We're here to help you. I was like, well, no, you don't understand. Like, it's my mission to help you guys out. Now, maybe it's not to help you out, it's help out other service members. And she's like, well, you can raise money if you want. You know, I was like, yeah, I can do that, you know. So I remember running the Marine Corps Marathon. Then I kind of liked it. You know, I was like, this ain't too bad, you know, the environment of these people is different. Then after that, it's like, I wonder what else I can do. When I was reading this article about different people doing different things, you know, and one of them I happened to read about, like, the record of the most 70.3 Ironmans completed in a year was from a firefighter in Wisconsin. And I was like, I could do that. So I started doing all these races. Well, Ironman called me and they said, we see that you're registered for X amount of races. I was like, yeah. She's like, why are you doing this? I was like, well, I'm raising money for, you know, wounded and injured service members. So that kind of started, like, the idea of, like, I can actually probably raise more money by going, like, on social media and contacting some other people. So that's what I did. Every single race, I had friends, some of my brothers in the Marine Corps, that would show up to my races. And I'm proud of that. And the reason I broke that record was to raise money and as an attention getter.
You're doing awesome, baby, you got it, you're doing awesome.
Let's welcome from the U.S. Marine Corps, first-timer Michael Mendoza. You are
Veteran Fields, you know, gave me the opportunity to come here turkey hunting. So once they found out that the only turkey hunting I do is when I go deer hunting, right? But I've never had the opportunity to actually do a spring hunt. You know, you actually call them in, and, you know, Dave's known that, and I was like, I'll tell you what, you do the calling, I'll do the shooting. So once I showed up to Uvalde, I guess that's where we're at, right? Here in Texas. There's already 2 other veterans, you know, here. One's a Marine, one's an Army, and, you know, it doesn't matter what service you're with, we could all connect. We all have something in common. We all have our things that we're working out, we're figuring it out. So that's what Veteran Fields does. He brings together like-minded individuals that we all have the same interests, which is, well, for this trip, it's hunting, right? recovery through sport and recreation is you know, I'm a huge advocate of it. You know, I love to push that on people. Even though some people think of it as a hobby, to me it's a recovery because, you know, whether or not we all get depressed from work, we get depressed from, you know, society, whatever it is, you know, whatever the pressures are, you wouldn't believe the amount of relief that's lifted off your shoulders by just, you know, putting on a pair of boots, you know, and going into the woods. Here's some to the left. Did you ever pick that up? It was kind of, you know, touch and go in the beginning. You know, first it was quiet, and then we had one come in that first day on the second part of our hunt. Man came up and came in pretty aggressive, but for some reason it just decided to do an about face, and it took off the other way. And you know, I was okay with that, you know, because, you know, for me, hunting doesn't always mean a kill. But trust me, don't get me wrong, I love to get a kill. And then, you know, it was still touch and go the next day, and then all of a sudden we go to this new location. I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty particular about my veg. You know, just I like to have a small window, but I know with turkey hunting, I've been kind of told that you don't want to have too much veg, but I'm a stickler to my habits. So if I can get a little bit more veg, that's just the way I'm gonna be. I just need a small shooting window. Two of them. I got two of them. Let me know when. They didn't make a peep. Good job, bro. Thanks. I saw them coming up. Good thing I was looking this way, because they didn't make a peep.
And all of a sudden I hear go whoop on the decoy. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you did hear that?
Yeah, yeah. I turned around. I got to see everything from that point anyway.
Yeah.
Never saw him come in.
That was the most dominant one that did that.
Yeah.
Which is pecking at it. It's pretty cool.
That was awesome.
I don't know if you saw, but his fan was up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Up. Thanks.
Give me a hand.
Thanks. I wasn't too excited first. You know, I want to go make sure it's dead. And then it starts coming together. You know, it's like, wow, I actually got my first spring turkey. You know, it's not a turkey where I'm actually deer hunting. Each hunt's different, and this hunt was completely different. And that's something I'm always searching for too. So it's like you lose a passion, and you always got to try to reignite that passion. If you can't reignite that passion, you find a new passion, right? And that's something that we need. We need to, you know, have a melting pot of just a bunch of good stuff. And turkey hunting's part of it, and Veterans of Fields, you know, I'm so glad that they called me to come down here, because it's hard to say yes, because sometimes I think there's other people that are more deserving, and that's what Veterans of Fields is doing, is that they're taking care of their troops, taking care of their people.
To Staff Sergeant Mike Mendoza, thank you for your service. Everyone at Mossy Oak is honored to know you.
That is the original Bottomland. So when I started the company and started this, Mossy Oak Bottomland was a color version of Mossy Oak. So legally, and at the time then, this is called Mossy Oak. We wouldn't call Mossy Oak Bottomland. The pattern was Mossy Oak. That's all we did. That's all I ever really thought I'd ever do, maybe. At the time, I didn't know where things would lead me. I was just so grateful that people embraced it. People were buying it. People were liking it. I mean, I didn't know that would happen. There were 2 color versions of Mossy Oak. One was called Hill Country, which was a grayish, and then Bottomland, which was a brown. It was just my idea to have 2 different colors because that was the 2 colors that I like to wear. Something, you know, I still want them to be drab, but that's what that is. That is now called Bottomland because that color version completely took over.
That was awesome.
So every year it's kind of become a tradition for Josh and I to head up with our friends Tom and Justin in Wisconsin, and luckily a couple of years ago they had me up, and man, we just have such a ball up there. It's great turkey hunting, great people. We always have a blast, and this year was no different.
Book stop for probably 10 months a year, and he might miss as many.
So we located this turkey the first morning, and we kind of left him alone until that afternoon. Sure enough, we got in there that afternoon and located him. He was way across this field, probably 500-600 yards, and the way the terrain rolled, it was perfect. The woods kind of made an L, and we just followed the fence line, and it kind of had a little gully in it. We came around that gully and set up right to where we thought he was going to roost, and sure enough, him and his hen started working their way right back to us. So as this turkey's working closer and closer, I mean, we could see him, 300-400 yards across there. And every step he got closer, man, it just got more and more exciting. But for a while, it looked like he was going to veer off to our left. And once he started veering off to the left, we started hitting him a little bit harder with the calls. And actually what happened when he got past us a little bit, we had a jake decoy, and I just crawled out and slid that jake decoy right in the edge of the field. And as soon as I stuck it in that edge of that field, I crawled back. Man, it wasn't much longer after that. We kept calling. A couple of the hens got cranked up, and sure enough, here they come right down the edge right to us.
baby. Whew. You want to talk about a up-close turkey hunt? Oh my God. Dude.
What?
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Wow.
Dude. That was rad.
That was as about as rad as it gets. Took his face clean off. Wow. Holy crap. How was that, Joe?
It's pretty dang good. I had a really good pocket here, and he was in there.
You should have told me, because I was just waiting. I thought your best pocket was.
Don't worry.
Who cares?
The GoPro's going to be badass because I'm like standing here like this.
You were standing, weren't you?
No, I was right here, like this. I swear to God, I was 6 feet, 10 feet.
Dude, that was freaking insane. Another freaking big old sucker.
No, I almost said let him take one more step towards you, but I'm like, I mean,
Dude, he was locked. Like,
yeah.
it didn't matter at that point. I just thought, like, because I was like looking at him. I was like looking at him through the weeds.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Wow. That had to look pretty cool. When it was all said and done, man, this hunt just turned out to be incredible. I mean, he was maybe 4 steps off the end of my gun barrel, and whenever you get a turkey that close, man, it just makes it that much more exciting. I mean, I was just in awe. When I stood up, it was even closer than I could have imagined. So having him right there, you can almost hear him breathing. It just made it an awesome hunt. And we got a couple more days left in Wisconsin. We're excited to see what happens. We always get on them up there. Good enough for me. That was freaking unreal. I mean, so unreal. I mean, that had to be about 5. For my gun barrel, that had 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Wow.
Just gotta let him keep coming.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
I kind of thought that it might be a little time weird since it got rained on last night. But we're sitting in a good spot. We were here about all day yesterday. We got some standing beans behind us and cut beans in front of us. Good looking spot. So, Lord willing, Johnny's gonna smoke one. So let's hope and pray that opening day is gonna be the day.
Well, the National Wild Turkey Federation means so much to me in my life. It's helped to mold who I am. It's molded my career. It's molded my lifestyle. It's molded my family's life. It was part of the foundation of Dead and Game Calls from the very beginning. Not only has it impacted my life, but it's impacted so many others and formed so many friendships. On this episode of Dead and Game Calls TV, we're hunting with road crew member Patrick Paysinger and road crew member Johnny Horton as part of a NWTF National Wild Turkey Federation Will and Sportsman event.
Don't you love the sounds of spring? Yes. Opening day. Thunder in the trees. Well, we are set up in the blind. We were able
That's right. But we got in here. It was still plenty dark. We got the decoys set up. We got everything ready. We hadn't heard one gobble yet, but I kind of thought that they might be a little tight-lipped since they got rained on last time. But we're sitting in a good spot. They were here about all day yesterday. We got some standing beans behind us and cut beans in front of us. Good looking spot. So
let's hope and pray that opening day is going to be the day.
oh, they're landing in the field. He's out in the field.
Patrick and Johnny are set up, and these Longbeards just do not want to leave the hens. They're not where the Longbeards want to go. However, thanks to the posturing hen of a Dave Smith decoy, they're exactly where the hens want to go. And it's, of course, that time of year. Wherever the hens go, those longbeards, they're sure to follow.
What do you think of that? Huh? That was awesome. Johnny got it done.
Double fast 23.
Man, that was an amazing morning. They gobbled their heads off. They were right on the knob to the left, kind of behind my house, and he gobbled and gobbled. They been coming in late, but they actually all flew into the field. The two gobblers flew in first and was strutting like they were going to come in, and then the hens started flying in. Well, they come to 30 yards to her left, fed away. Some of them went in the other field, the hens. Well, the turkeys, the gobblers would stand between us and gobble, gobble, gobble. And then they come working back, had a hen come in, hit the decoy. They worked within 20 yards, couldn't get a shot, went away again, and then here come the entire flock of hens in, and the hens all run to the posturing hen, started fighting it, and the two longbeards, they couldn't resist then, could they?
No, and we've been trying to get them to the decoys all morning.
Yes.
And now we can't get them to leave.
Yeah, now we can't get the longbeard to leave, of course. And if he'll ever get out of here, and now it's starting to rain, and it's not supposed to rain today, but we don't have to worry about that. We can go have breakfast or do whatever we want to. Now you can rest.
Rest.
You didn't get no sleep last night, so now you can now.
My stomach ain't hurting near as bad now.
Oh, of course not. That fixes it. Congrats, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Love you.
Love you.
You know, the great thing about hunting is kind of no respecter of persons. With the technology advances today, almost anyone can get out and enjoy God's great creation. You know, Johnny, throughout his life, was a normal person up until the day that he had a dirt bike accident, and it changed everything for him. But he didn't let what had changed in his life mold his life and keep him down. He fought, and he went right back to the things that he enjoyed the most and loved the most. You see, hunting's no respecter of persons. Fishing, the outdoors, and enjoying God's creation is no respecter of persons. Our Creator is exactly the same way. The Bible tells us that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe on him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I'm thankful today that God and Jesus Christ came to die for a whosoever like me. And he came to die on the cross of Calvary for a whosoever like you. God gave the very best that he had, and that was in his Son, Jesus Christ. And he today is not a respecter of persons. It doesn't matter what you've done in life. It doesn't matter how bad you've been or how good you've been. The Bible tells us we've all sinned and come short of the glory of God. But God sent the very best he had to die for everyone. I'm thankful today that I'm a whosoever, and that I have a relationship and salvation through Jesus Christ. I hope you do as well.
Well, I hope you're enjoying week 2. I know you enjoyed week 1 because I did. Here's some tips. Do a little tips in here. I just got back from the Grand Nationals, and I listened to Dave Owens winning the Grand Nationals. Holy cow. Thank the Lord we don't all have to call like that to be able to call a turkey. Here's something. I used to do seminars all the time, and the name of my seminar was There Are No Absolutes. Because trust me, I don't care who you are or how good you are, there are no absolutes in turkey hunting. If the best sound you make is from a single-sided box call, get good with it. And you do you. That's what you need to do. The absolute best calling in the world ain't going to call a turkey if he's not ready to come, if that window's not open. It's not always best to do this. Sometimes you can call to them on a limb, sometimes you can't. All that comes with experience. But remember, as long as you're out there doing it, you're gaining that knowledge. Whether you win the Grand Nationals or not, doesn't matter. There are no absolutes in turkey hunting. Now, back to week 2.
What's going on, part-timer? So we're hunting with Paul Butsky and Dr. Chamberlain from Georgia this morning. First spot we were at, I didn't have any birds gobbling on the limb. Very, very quiet, nothing going on there. But got a call from Boss Man, and he has heard one gobbling. And so we're about to slip through a burn that kind of looks like this. So I'm just going to grab the truck, pick Dr. Chamberlain and Paul up, and we're going to make a move, a long move. It's so open where this burn is, it's not like you can drive right across it. So we got to make a big old lap. Then we have to do some sneaking. Hopefully we can get this joker to cooperate. At least something's gobbling. We ain't heard anything all morning.
Part-timers, from a hunting standpoint, applies to everybody. Whether you're a deer hunter, duck hunter, elk hunter, turkey hunter, nobody gets to do it full time. I mean, we would love to, but we can't.
He's coming. He's down a little closer. He's got to be about to hit that road, I think. There he is. Yep, I see him. Joker's in a hurry, too.
Just tell me how much footage you want, and just tell me when to kill him.
Sir?
Just tell me when to kill him.
Okay. Here he comes. You can kill him whenever, Doc. Up to you. Kill him. He checked up for a second. Let's get this over with. There we go. That one was in focus. I can say with a good level of confidence.
little checkup, put that head up, and I was like,
Yeah, let's go and get this over with. Well, yeah, ain't no sense in worried about that. I like filming, but I like to see him die. When he stopped for a second, Doc gave him the good news.
All right, buddy.
Good work, Doc.
thanks, man.
Appreciate you.
Man, that was...
Boy, was he pretty and full stride.
Good job. Paul, you couldn't see him down this little gap we had. When he crossed that gap, he was at like a trot.
Really? Yeah, he was coming. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Beauty.
Rolled his behind.
Wow, Doc, what a hunt.
What a morning.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Started out a little slow.
A little slow, yeah.
Yeah, but it got nothing but better. You know, like we were talking, it just never gets old. I don't care how long you've been doing this, the excitement, the thrill, it just never gets old.
No,
you know,
it doesn't. Like I was saying, as soon as we saw him coming, it was like my right leg was stretched out, and I pulled it up, knowing he was coming around the corner. It's like, knee started shaking. I was like, "Come on, stop it, stop it, stop it!"
God, was it beautiful when he came around that corner. He was in full strut. Boy, it was just pretty as could be. It had to be great video.
Oh, I mean, he blew up. He was coming like Doc said. He kind of got where he could see us, and that old head ran up.
Yeah. I heard kill him. I was like, okay, okay, time to go.
We got the vets coming in this afternoon.
We do. We do.
We've got some more work to do.
Yes, sir, a little bit more. But it was a good way to get it started.
Good start.
Yes.
Good start.
And it's a good work that we like.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Now we can spend some time focusing on those men and women and what they represent and what they've sacrificed. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too, brother. Again,
thank you, man.
Thank you all, fellas.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
All right, what we're going to talk about next is the fly down cackle, something that's used obviously when turkeys come off the limb, but it's used oftentimes if there's a lot of aggression, a lot of talkative, you know, early in the season when hens are talking back and forth, there's a lot of vocabulary being thrown around, and you've got a heightened sense of excitement before they come off that limb. And when she pitches off, a lot of times she'll give a big, long, loud cackle. It can really set the stage as far as, you know, getting a gobbler off the limb, getting him on the ground, and getting him ability to call him in before he gets before you get too much competition around you. And it goes something like this. And essentially, you're just a hen on the limb, and she's bursting off. There's a sense of insecurity there. She don't know what she's fixing to encounter, so she's kind of coming off and going down, and that's kind of what you're telling him is you're on the ground, you're ready for action. One of the things that you can often do to roost a turkey, which is kind of can be a tricky situation because not all turkeys gobble in the evenings, especially in the southeast. Get close to a roost, get somewhere tight, somewhere that you think he can hear you really well. In my opinion, you always start with owl hoots. You always start with something that's going to possibly get him to give his location away without having to use your magic trick. But sometimes a fly up cackle can really spark a turkey, give his location away so you know where to start the next morning. In my opinion, a fly up cackle is not quite as elaborate and forceful as a fly down cackle, but it is just the same kind of situation, just a rapid staccato of cutting that's going to kind of climb as it goes. And a lot of times that piercing sound, when he's already up on the limb, he's already situated for the night, that'll get him to crack one off, and you got a direction on where you want to head in the morning.
Good morning there, little buddy.
Morning.
Every day I feel like I wake up and I'm being held up under somebody's arm. You know what?
You smell like
just
it.
Smell like it. Feel like it.
I feel like the inside of a catcher's cup in the middle of August.
Yes, that'd be about right. Some of that summer league stuff.
Oh my God, yeah. Down in South Florida, South Carolina.
another day, another turkey right at the edge of earshot, and we're trying to get in the game again. Wading again. But this turkey is gobbling pretty flipping good. He's got himself insulated from all the roads, I think, so maybe he, probably the turkey we tampered with yesterday. Assuming the turkey's flown down because he's quit gobbling and we're just guessing and drifting. Guessing and drifting. Yeah. I ain't got much else to tell you. You want to do a wellness check?
Yeah, we do.
Day 3 wellness check?
Yeah.
What do you got to tell us?
It's day 3, 9:30.
What you got to say?
Not a whole heck of a lot, yeah.
Are you alive? Barely.
Barely.
How'd that mountain house treat you?
Wrong.
Look at that cardinal, isn't he pretty?
Beautiful little thing.
He's
Put that Benelli on him, see how he hits that TSS. At least we can say we killed one.
Day 3, boys. I thought we'd have some good news by now. It's usually about the 3rd day, about every 3rd day or so. But I'll tell you what, I think this was the worst day we've had, wasn't it?
This is tied for first day. Yeah, we really hadn't had a good day.
No. Yeah, I think first
Today
day was
was
better.
just
We got a hen on the first day.
We did call a hen in. We saw a turkey. Yeah,
We have not called to a turkey today.
No, we have not sat down to it.
We have not sat down or even been within.
We heard a turkey
We
early.
heard a turkey early. But
We don't know where he was.
Gee, you hear that?
Yeah.
That wind or rain?
Why is it in one spot?
I don't know.
Dude, that's rain.
Is that rain?
That is rain.
Oh God, that's a lot of rain too.
Mosquitoes on y'all over there?
My God.
It's rough, ain't it, boy?
It is.
We're having to put some Luco tape on our feet this morning, morning number 4. Looking to get our face beat in again. You can call us a lot of things, quitters ain't one of them.
We did have a little rain come in on us, didn't we?
Sounded like it was stuck out there for a little bit.
Oh, this tarp leaks. Golly, it leaks.
Oh, that's even too hot. God.
It's unreal.
What's unreal?
That mountain house stuff. Good God Almighty. Looked like a heated up can of dog food, cat food.
Heat it up, huh?
Man, this may give you a boost, huh?
Tell you what, it's gonna boost you, all right.
What?
It's gonna get you boosted.
Is this bad or good?
Good.
Go ahead with it.
Seriously.
Good,
Don't
seriously.
walk me in the damn dead end. I mean, this is a rough trip. I'm fragile. My emotions are a wreck.
It's really good for you. It'll give you energy. Read it. 0 sugar.
Expired 11/21.
Why didn't you offer me one, Squirrel?
Would you like one?
You don't think I need energy?
You got one in there for a good attitude?
I need that one.
Give that one to him.
I think we all need that.
Yeah, I'll double up on that one. I guess this is what the Cleveland Browns feels like.
Ooh. Other than you are giants.
You pick him up?
Go
Young little rascal, isn't he? Wonder if Mama's around.
Hope not. About the same size as the one I stepped on somewhere about right in here last time. I think they're territorial. I think they stay in the same spots, you know?
Well, let's swing around this joker and get rolling. Come on, man. Let's go turkey hunting.
You want to go turkey hunting or not?
Yeah, we're not out here homophobic.
I'm afraid all these turkeys are dead. Dead or boogered. Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
It sounded like he was out that way, man.
There he went again.
Right out that way.
Device is not supported or some shit. Hope he ain't on that pine block on the right side of these domes. Tell you what, my luck with this video and stuff is just stupid. That palmetto gets thick up close to the road.
He is absolutely spitting fire.
Take that. I think we just start walking to him and cutting to him right here. We got a turkey goblin. I had a turkey goblin. I don't know if he just went gobbling the call or if he was moving away from us before we ever put the call on him. For some reason, after a year and a half, the camera decides it don't want to recognize the external mic, so the audio from here on out will probably be trash. But if it can go wrong, it is going wrong. We're going to still try to kill this turkey. Oh yeah. Some turkeys are gonna come.
Hey, let's not push him. Let's just get somewhere set
Yeah.
up.
I'm saying we might need to even back up. Oh man, this sun's gonna kill us.
Put the sun set up on this side if you think
Yeah.
he'll come through that gap.
They're gonna come through here, don't you?
I think they're gonna come.
See them
When
that little clump
palmetto
right
starts
there?
to get- if you need to get flooded by, you can shoot it.
Turkey tracks. Gobbler. They ain't moved a muscle, have they?
I don't know.
try to get in front of them.
Wellness check, day 4. What time is it? About 9 o'clock? 8:40. Got on some gobbling turkeys kinda, but just can't get in the spot. Every time we get this kind of crap right here between us, and we can't get them to come through it. So every time we try to get through it to them, I think we're bumping them or something. I don't know. We are grasping at straws. Ain't sure I've ever killed one of these things before. Been a fun one, boy. Been fun. Right in here. Going both ways. I've been going here to get him a drink. I don't think it's big of a tidal low as you. Can't go backwards. Right there. Right there. Need to get in this clump right here. Maybe. I think we'll be good.
See straight down the
Straight down the pipe, I think. Hope that cloud cover stays. Is it? I didn't even start my dang barrel camera.
Well, he got on us a little quick.
He did. He came straight to us, didn't he?
Did you see him?
I had no idea. I had no idea he was there. I don't know how he got to the right of us. It's been a long off season, buddy.
He didn't sound that close when he gobbled. He was going See that beard flopping? Good little beard on him. See it?
Yeah. Came straight to us, didn't he?
Yeah. I didn't gobble nothing. Did you see his head wobbling?
No, Chubb saw him. Said he's right here in front of you at 40 yards.
Yeah, he said he stepped in your lane.
Yeah, and I guess he was behind that pine tree from me because by the time he said that, he walked out of the left side of that pine tree. Were you looking to the right or left of that pine tree?
No, I seen him come out to the, see the branch to the right of the pine tree. See the twin pines down there? Right here.
Oh, yeah.
See the twin pines?
Yeah.
He come out right behind me.
Oh, see, that pine tree must have had me. I had no idea.
Solid red.
Yeah.
And he didn't have no light.
Yeah, he came in and
There was two gobbling together when we was at that other spot.
yeah.
I think this might be that one.
I don't know. Take your pull. That's what one looks like, squirrel.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like a fall turkey, don't he?
He does.
He ain't been strutting at all.
Yeah, he done. The other one's got the hands. Yeah.
Boys. We remember how to do this. Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
That was a long one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Been a long off season, boys. Been a long off season.
I didn't think we were ever going to get to eat one this ago. I can smell the bull.
We have eaten all the sliced ham that we brought.
We're only like 10 miles from.
What are the odds of an Oriental woman coming through here on a bicycle
To rub his feet.
looking to give out foot massages?
How much would you give her for one right now?
Well, I don't have any cash on me, so it's gonna get weird.
I got some cash. Just in case she comes through. But I got some cash in case she comes through.
You got cash?
Yeah.
You got cash?
No, I mean, no.
I always roll with some cash, boy. You can't ever tell when you want to eat some cash.
You never know when an Oriental woman on a bike's gonna come cruising by.
Giving out foot massages.
Yeah.
I know it. Day 4, boys.
Sure feels like day 40.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. I've had a good run. I would like to think that we've had a good run regardless of success. Success ain't measured by dead feathers, but sure is nice when you get to pet one. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend to be one of those
I
guys.
was
gonna say, yeah.
They should have. I'm disagreeing.
Morale
I'm
kick.
here for a week and I don't give a crack at one of them. It sucked. But if we only kill one in a week, that's better than nothing.
Nothing. But yeah, I mean, I'm out here to win, you know.
Because the
But
morale always goes to crap between y'all two when I'm up to bat any damn way.
Oh, that is
Oh,
such
here we
a...
go.
Here we
Here
go,
we go.
man. Jesus.
you've been waiting for this, haven't you?
Oh, man.
Oh, this
all
wouldn't happen
day.
if one of y'all was on the gun.
Fun, yeah. One
It
of
took
the
us
whole
4
day.
days to
No, I
get
didn't
one to
say
stand
nothing
up in
like
front of
that.
me, and then as soon as he gets the gun, it'll be, oh, this wouldn't have happened if this was y'all on the gun. Boy.
They still in there?
Take a smell of this one. I don't know if I'm gonna lie. A little crummy in there.
God almighty, I bet mine's just nothing but ashes.
Yeah.
Dust.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Uncle Chubbs. Uh-oh, this ain't right.
I got some stuff at the camp.
Well, that's as good as I remember.
What are they called?
I don't know if I can do it anymore.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Caramel pecan?
Peach caramel, I think.
Would be good with a cold beer. God almighty.
Do we have any of those left at the camp?
Yeah. Not much.
When the turkey hunting ain't good, the beer usually pays the price.
Boy, I hope it doesn't get a ball buster tomorrow.
Supposed to be rough, huh?
First morning of the hunt for special op excursions were with Amy Stewart. She got the hunt at the Tim Montana American Thread Shoot, and first turkey hunt ever.
Yeah.
She brought a great attitude. Did not bring great weather though, so we're just hanging out in the garage waiting on the rain to stop. But if not, we're gonna go sit in it for a little while. So.
All right.
We'll see. Great day.
Let's do it.
They like to get up in this road and drum and strut, and then they usually work their way towards these fields, you know, of course, when it's raining like it is today. But so I'm assuming they'll end up, well, we might as well do it. 260 to the top.
So we're probably within 300 at least, maybe 3.
It's pouring rain, but we got a turkey gobbler, and I told them to sit by this tree, and there's a dang rattlesnake coiled up right next to it. Glad they didn't listen to me. Always watch your step out here. Good night. That's kind of scary. About as close as you could get without pulling that trigger, huh?
Yeah. Next time.
Take him like, what, 25 yards? Just too wadded up. Didn't want to kill multiples. They're still gobbling though, so try again. Dang it. We circled. Sat down.
There's probably another 500 to 600 acres that we hadn't even touched yet, which is if you're going down back through the field and you go through a different gate, and then there's a logging road that goes back into some more pines and some more timber, and that's kind of the direction, the one that we heard that fired off several different times this morning. I believe he was over that direction, so you know that would be some new territory.
We have hit the 10 o'clock hour, which traditionally is my favorite hour. So we've moved over to a new piece, and we're going to try to find a new contestant that is less annoying than the last three. We need one to come right to us and not where they would all three die if you shot. So we're gonna keep running, keep yelping.
Dang, y'all scared the out of me. What the crap? Howdy.
Hi, how are you?
What's up with the camera there? Y'all filming there?
Mhm.
I didn't mean to bother you all.
No,
Where,
it's fine.
y'all scared the out of me.
You scared me too.
I seen that turkey there and I said, that ain't no real turkey. Then I looked over and seen y'all. You filming there, boss?
Yeah. Pretty funny interaction.
Well, I imagine it is. You weren't lucky you didn't pull a gun on you. Well, I'll let y'all be then. I seen the white truck and I didn't know who it was.
All righty, appreciate it. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Sorry I messed you up, but
you're all right.
I'm gonna go do some dozing. Y'all ought to see a bunch of them.
Yes, sir.
There's a bunch in there. See you, cameraman.
See you, man.
I'll pick up my man.
Like, there's no way that's a car.
We're about to kill that turkey.
I know.
All you can do is laugh at that one. Some of the prettiest turkey land I've ever laid eyes on, and we got beat like a drum all day long.
Smart.
But we survived rain, rattlesnakes, a guy in a truck, and turkeys that don't do completely right. They were doing good, they just didn't come in like how we scripted them, so. But did you at least have fun?
Yes, I had a fantastic time.
Will you come back if it's not raining?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, well, we'll have to do a redo. Mary wasn't done with you anyway, so we'll do a redo. But until then, I'm going to be pretty mad at them. But if anybody tells you that they kill a turkey every single time they go out, they're a liar. So
It sure was eventful, so I'll take that.
it's good to get beat sometimes. Next time we'll beat them. So until the next one.
It's only up from here.
All right, so we got Brandon coming in from Elkhart, Indiana. We auctioned this hunt off at the Elkhart Boys and Girls Club banquet a few months ago. So Brandon's coming in. He's turkey hunted before. Super excited. I don't think he's ever hunted Tennessee before, so we're gonna go to our friend Don's. Don's gonna come with us, and we're gonna have a big old time. What's up, you can't see me. What's up, buddy? This is Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Don. Nice to meet you.
You too.
You look ready to go. Leafied up and everything.
Yeah, they're coming into the pasture. Like I got a blind set up, and normally it's a sweet zone. You can sit there, and they'll come in.
got too many Jakes. I had to put a Jake management plan in. Well, we should have then heard. Y'all could have had a great double photo. Y'all are so picky. I text Don, I said, think about the nuggets. He gobbled, kinda. I think they're a lot farther than we thought. Way farther than I thought. They're way, way up. I can see them, but I mean, they're way, way high. This morning, mid-morning, we saw turkeys down and up, and now we have access to go over there. So we're gonna try the afternoon. Gotta keep trying. Keep on yelping. And it's hot. It is pretty hot, so we're gonna find a shade tree. Well, we're really making Brandon earn it today. We're currently climbing Tennessee's Mount Everest, but for sure there's turkeys just up there. We're gonna go find them. I hope. Good news is, on the way back we can just tuck and roll. End of day one. The turkeys won today, but they're not gonna win tomorrow, by God. We were all over them, just, you know, turkeys doing turkey things. Good thing is we got day two coming. Yep. They were late getting in here. Super late. Super late. Morning number 2. Today is the day. Will you shoot one already?
Yeah. Get some Billy looks for your hair.
I know. I can't handle morning number 3. Looks like they're all Jakes. Mistakes were made this morning. We had the option of taking the high ground and being on this ridge on the top or being at the bottom. Foolishly, we chose the bottom, but we'd seen them in there and there's a bunch of stroke marks, so whatever. They walked to the top. We had 2 come from behind us, and it was just not ideal setup. They come from behind where it was not great, and they circled around. So anyway, time to take the fight to them. Don's got to be at work at 9, and it's 8. So we're going to take that high ground, and we're going to pick up the edge of that field. Hopefully, I mean, the last time I heard them gobble, they were far into it, so between here and there, hopefully we find a little participant. Turkeys in the back end of this field. Get them set up. I'm just gonna hang back 50 yards and yelp.
Can you tell what he is? I can shoot him anytime. Is it a Tom? Is it a Tom?
Oh, finally we took the fight to them. Got the high ground on him. He come slipping through here. I don't know if he wasn't gonna. I mean, y'all are kind of stuck.
I was afraid if he got any closer, he was going to see us.
He was close enough. Yeah. Brandon got this hunt at an auction for the Elkhart County Boys and Girls Club. We auctioned that off. Lippert told us about it and did that. And glad you did.
Oh, I'm glad I did too. I need to thank my father-in-law is the one who, I didn't even realize he was bidding on it. Somebody was just, yep. And I look over and he's just, yep. I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah. And he just kept going till he got it. So thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, man. Well, we learned about the Boys and Girls Club there. It sounded like there's a need and that they do a great job.
They do. It's a really well-run Boys and Girls Club too. We've got good friends that are involved, and it's a really good ministry mission.
Well, anytime you can mix doing something that makes a positive impact with something that you love doing, works out pretty good. So
that's right.
Well,
and if we wouldn't have shot anything, and I mean this hunting's really special to me, but if we wouldn't have gotten anything, just to meet you fellas was well worth the 6-hour drive, a couple of days off work.
We get that all the time.
I get it. It's a curse, really.
Well, no, I'm glad that worked out. Thank you, Don. Don had us come out, and Ricky for Ricky's spot. That worked out great too. So Don, he's like host level 100. I asked if we'd come hunt with him, and he put us up and fed us frozen pizzas and gave me a bed. And
it's the best frozen pizza I think I've ever had too.
Well, good news is we're also going to make it. He's going to make it to work, and you're going to make it back to your hotel for checkout.
Hey, hot dog.
I was ready to miss it. All right, well, on to the next one, man. That's a good turkey, man. Dang, I bet he's got strong legs from climbing these hills. What you bet?
Stronger than ours.
Good work, man. You hammered his head too. My goodness.
Round here we all thank heaven for God's grocery store.
That ball. If I'd hit them in the fairway, I could find them. Oh, there it is. Ryan Welch and his dad had never turkey hunted, but when he had the opportunity to hunt with Catch a Dream, they didn't let that stop them. They watched videos and read magazines, and when it came time to head to the Texas brush country and meet Cuz Strickland, Ryan had his part down. And hey, he may be known as Ryan around his house, but around us Mossy Oak guys, he is known as the Rock from here on out.
The Richards Ranch is about 60 miles northwest of Fort Worth. We've got about 15,000 acres. And we've got various terrain. We've got post oak timber, mesquite flats, short grass prairie, tall grass savannas. We started the hunting operation 3 years ago, and we began with the deer hunting, and we established a management plan, and we knew it'd take us about 3 to 5 years to really get that in place and start seeing some results, and we feel like we're producing bigger deer, better deer. We've had exceptional luck with the turkey hunting as well. As a matter of fact, I wasn't clear on my instructions whenever I took Cuz and the Mossy Oak crew out. I didn't know that they didn't want to see too many birds, and we put them on so many birds that they couldn't make everything work the way they needed it to. The birds went crazy, and they didn't know which direction to go, and so we got that straightened out. I tried to back off on the numbers and give them just a few at a time, something that was a little bit more manageable for them so they could handle it. When Cuz got in touch with me, I was vaguely familiar with Catch a Dream. I'd heard about it and knew basically what the people did and what the organization stood for. And one of the nice things about having this ranch is that we get to share it with other people. And when I heard about Ryan's story and knew what all was involved, I couldn't wait to say yes.
That's me.
How y'all doing?
How you know that's him? It might not be him.
That's me. How's it going? What's going on?
Camel, it ain't gonna.
All right. You left-handed? Try it that way. Don't be scared with it. You don't have to pick it up. You just push it over this way and then slide it back. Leave it down on the thing.
The Catch a Dream idea hit us. My boys watch these hunting shows every Sunday on TV, and Hunting the Country was on, and they did an episode there where a young boy went on a deer hunt, and it was a Catch a Dream deer hunt, and he got himself a buck, and they had the advertisement on the TV, and the Catch a Dream Foundation, and boy, we got the address right off of that, and my boy Ryan said, Dad, I can do that. So I said, sure, you can do that. I said, let's do it. So we wrote the letter in, and away it went.
This turkey's at work right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you see the gobblers up on the hill? Yeah. One to the left is strutting.
No.
You see him?
Yeah.
We got a problem with guns on the ground. When those gobblers get down in that ravine, you watch for the hen. If she turns her head, we're gonna get that gun up, okay?
Yep. She's looking away.
Remember, you gotta take your time. Put that green bead right at the bottom of his neck. Let him come on, don't worry. Let him get a little closer. All right, don't touch the trigger, but get your finger up there. Don't touch the trigger. Can you see the side okay? All right, shoot the one on the left.
Yes! Oh my God!
Can you believe it?
No.
Oh, man.
That was cool.
I just told Cliff that. What is that thing? Is that a Texas gobbler?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Go check it out.
Look at that. How about it, Cuz? Good job. How about it, buddy? Huh? How about it? Good job, man.
Good.
Look at that, huh?
Good job, bud. He came pretty close because Cuz says, you just wait just a little bit. And he was strutting and putting on a good show, and then.
Oh yeah, he put on a good one. Was your heart pounding?
No, I didn't really have time to get excited. I didn't have time to get excited. He was really.
Hey, his new nickname is The Rock.
The Rock.
He sits like a rock. Trying to rock Welch. That's it. Well, there you go. Week 2's in the books. You addicted yet? Because I am. This is an awesome thing to do. Remember, it's on the Mossy Oak Go app. You can go to mossyoak.com. Surely you go there, and they'll keep up and tell you where all this is. And it's free. The Mossy Oak Go app is free. Share it with your buddies. Make sure they got it on their phone. It'll help them mentally between now and when turkey season opens. Well, that said, next week, week 3, we'll be right back here with Mossy Oak Turkey Season 2025.